Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams. Two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Sooners will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out. It's Wiggins. He stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Well, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watching as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
On the ground, it's Carden. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tigers. It was a foot race and he won it.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Complete with a running back. Can he get first down yardage? The Sooners will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Breaks a tackle into the clear. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin. Inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's an important first down on that running play. Looking for some space. It's Pardon. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. Plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Direct snap to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. The returner will be brought down. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's Welch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Off target and incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just... the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Extra point try coming now. They add the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. There's a wide open receiver, complete. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield now.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. Pass caught. Second down now. The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line in a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping the weight curve, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Turn begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Harden. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Play action here on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Now, juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Sooners will line up to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. LSU now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
On the run here, lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. He'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here in 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Yeah,
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion of a big tight end. And he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
A completion makes it second down. And a handoff as they run the counter play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Breaking free at the 35. He's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on.
Boy, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down, great scoring position.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Another handoff to him on a second and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Looking to throw on third and goal. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He drops back in the gun. Touchdown, LSU. To stretch the lead, the route is on. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The sure hands, it's Welch. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made way down to the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. final period of play. Is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Welch.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First and goal here for the offense. It's a shotgun run call. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turn begins inside the 10. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on first down. That's real new. It's Lee. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
From the shotgun, drops back. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half. The Sooners look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they stop him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. First and 10 now for the offense. They'll work the clock here with the running game. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with
touchdown, LSU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
one thing we know for sure. I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Oh, and he dropped it. And that is a fitting end today for this offense. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.